Hello, 8th grade science. This is our first instructional video for Unit 5, Week 2. This week's actually a little bit shorter of content just because I feel like I gave you a lot of stuff to do last week, especially with the vocab. There's just so many words that you have to learn. So this week is only 2 activities instead of 3, so a little bit less so that you guys can make sure that you're staying on top of what you need to do for science. This is going to follow the assignment called Properties of Waves. It relates a lot to what we were talking about last week with the what was it called? I want to say it was FET Intro Water was the name of that last activity. Yeah, Waves Intro Water. I was close. So kind of the goals are still really similar. We're still learning about waves. Again, we're kind of reviewing, still focusing that you guys know the parts of a wave, and then again, collecting this data to find the pattern between frequency, amplitude, and wavelength. How are they connected or not? Because while some of you may have figured it out in the Waves Intro Water, I'm sure there's still going to be some of you that have some misconceptions. And so we're going to be kind of targeting some of those misconceptions with this activity as well as the second one this week. If you look at our lesson plan portion, there's bell work linked here that I'd like you to do. This video is of a really cool indoor wave pool. I want to say it's the biggest wave pool, they say, used by the U.S. Navy to essentially see how their ships would do. They do model ships in ocean conditions. And so one is just kind of interesting, all the different types of waves. I had no idea. And it somewhat relates to what we're talking about. After that, there is this explore activity, this Jamboard, because what I've been noticing in years past when I've taught this is that kids start to get really stuck on understanding or identifying what mediums are, which is a vocab word. And so this is kind of some practice for that, and also kind of going through some labeling. So a medium, if you remember your vocab word, the medium is basically the material or substance that a wave moves through. So if I look here at this ocean wave, for example, what is it moving through? What's the material or substance? In this case, it's water. Now, sometimes it's really easy to figure out, like that one. Sometimes mediums are hard to figure out. So what I usually think about is if I were to take that material away, would I be able to have waves without that thing? In this case, can I have an ocean wave without water? No. Thus, water then is kind of the medium there. So you have to think, what does it need in order to move through? And that'll kind of help you as we learn about mechanical waves a little bit this week, and specifically next week as well. So you're going to identify what the medium is, what is it moving through, and you should just be able to click response and then have that there. And then I want you to label whatever the blue part is, and you can just use the drawing tools there, I think, just fine. You could draw an arrow, whatever. And you're just going to kind of repeat that with different examples. So in this case, this is supposed to be a sound wave with those air molecules. Identify the medium, hint, hint, and then try and draw the wavelength. You can kind of see some patterns here in terms of these kind of rings. Those are the waves themselves. Hint, hint there. You got a rope wave, same idea. You got this little... it's a water wave. It's from I want to say like a puddle. That's not what I want. I can't think of what I'm trying to say. And then the last one is an earthquake. So figure out what's it moving through, what's the medium, and then in this case, draw the wavelength. So that'll be some good practice. I will go through how to do the assignment properties of waves and the directions here. So make sure you watch that and have a great rest of your day. Bye.